Ever had a great idea for a app, but then you remember you have zero clue how to actually build it? Yeah, me too. Well, today we're diving into Google Opal. It's this new tool that promises to turn your ideas into actual working apps. And get this, no coding required. So let's see what it's all about. Okay, first things first, let's talk about a problem I know you felt if you use AI. It's that constant juggling act, right? You have a great idea, but to bring it to life, you end up bouncing between what feels like a dozen different tabs. I mean, seriously, are you just so tired of that copy paste marathon? It's a total creativity killer and a massive waste of time. We've all been there. And this whole process probably looks painfully familiar. You start writing an outline in, say, ChatGPT, then you hop over to Claude to make the text sound better. Then you need another AI to fact-check it. Then you jump into a separate tool just to make some images. And at the very end, you're the one stuck manually formatting everything in a document. It's just clunky and frankly exhausting. So the bottom line is, what should be a simple task turns into this long, messy, fragmented headache. You end up wasting hours, not minutes, just managing all these different AIs instead of actually creating. But what if that entire workflow could be, unified? Well, Google seems to think there's a much better way. So it's time to meet what they're calling your personal software genie, Google Opal. So, what is Opal? Basically, it's a tool from Google Labs, and it's totally free. It lets you build your own little AI apps without writing a single line of code. You just describe what you want in plain English, and bam, it builds it for you.
The creators of Opal call it a software genie. And honestly, I think that's the perfect way to put it. It's like you make a wish. You just describe the app you need, and poof, the genie builds it. It really does feel a little bit like magic.
Okay, so let's break down the main perks here. First off, you need zero programming skills. None. Second, it's completely free to use. Third, you're building real, shareable web apps you can send to anyone. And it's all powered by Google's latest and greatest AI. All right, that all sounds great in theory, but how does it actually work? Like, how fast can you really go from just a random idea to a functioning app? Okay, check this out. Here's a super simple, practical prompt. You just type what you want, almost like you're talking to a person. Notice how you're just stating a goal, not giving a bunch of complicated instructions. And this is where the magic really happens. See, Opal doesn't just spit back some text. It actually understands your goal and builds out an entire visual workflow behind the scenes. It automatically connects all the steps, research, outlining, writing, even making an image, into one smooth process. And the result? In literally just a few minutes, you get a clean, working app. It's got an input field for your topic, and it cranks out the full blog post and the banner image exactly like you asked. Think about that, from a single sentence to a finished tool. And this is exactly why calling Opal just another chatbot really misses the point. It's something different, something more, like a super agent. Let's dig into what that actually means. This little table makes it super clear. A traditional chatbot, it just answers your questions. But Opal, it builds tools you can use again and again. A chatbot is a one-off thing. An Opal app is a reusable, shareable workflow that can pull in different kinds of AI models to do really complex, multi-step jobs. And that integration with Google's ecosystem is deep. We're not just talking about a text model here. Inside Opal, you can tap into Google's most advanced models for video, for creating incredible images, and even for audio generation. Think voiceovers or background music. It's like having a whole creative suite in one spot. Okay, this right here might be the biggest game changer of all. Once your app is built, you just hit share, and Opal gives you a public link. That's it. You can send it to your team, to clients, to your friends, and they can start using the tool you just created. No messing with servers, no deployment headaches, just a link. And this isn't some tiny, limited experiment either. Google has already rolled Opal out to over 160 countries. That makes it one of the most accessible AI builder tools on the entire planet right now. So when you have a tool this powerful, this easy to use, the real question becomes, what are you going to build with it? What kinds of problems can you solve now that you couldn't before? I mean, the possibilities are just huge. You could build a custom tool to generate content, or something that automates research. How about an interactive storytelling app, or a custom travel planner, or maybe a language learning assistant? You could even build a quick prototype, an MVP, for a new business idea to see if it has legs. Ultimately, this is the big deal. Tools like Opal are totally changing who gets to be a creator. The barrier to entry isn't about knowing how to code anymore. It's about having a good idea and being able to describe it. And that brings us right back to the beginning. With the power to create your own custom AI tools now available to pretty much anyone with a keyboard, what problem are you going to solve first? What will you build?